franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
2 on the clock. Hayes misses.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Oh, got that one up quick. Brown's got 5.
Well, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Launches a 3. And again, the Lakers, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
White can't hit.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Holiday. And Brown with the stuff.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
James goes in. Outside Porzingis. White for 3. Fires in the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Looking to win the run. And it's Doncic missing. Boston leading by 5. And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. 1:19 left in the first quarter here. Outside Reeves. James outside. There's the triple. Boston pulls it in. Here's Pritchard. Horford outside. Pass to Shireman. Here's Pritchard. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Here's Vanderbilt. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
I love to see LeBron James work hard to get his teammates going. This guy is focused on everyone feeling good.
Pritchard. He buries it from 3. Pritchard's got 5.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
James can't get it to go. Here's Hauser. And the 3 off target. Now James. Got it off in time. And so it's Boston finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. We'll be right back after this word. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Outside Craig. Pass to Horford. Here's Pritchard. And that's good from 17 feet. He's got 7.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Pritchard. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Pass to Craig. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Craig's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's James. Physical play by LeBron inside.
That's about power, that's about control, and that's about LeBron James and the ability to have touch inside.
Here's Pritchard. Screen by Horford. Pritchard, no good. Lakers trail by 11. James outside. Driving in. Oh, LeBron bursting through. And Doris, some use the term stocks to add up steals and blocks. Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama's stocks are through the roof.
Well, in fact, since the turn of the century, only 5 rookies ever have averaged over 3, quote, stocks per game. Victor and Chet are both on that list. And listen, if you're a passionate NBA fan, you are so excited about these 2 young men. The size and the skill and the eye-popping things they're doing on a nightly basis. NBA is in good hands.
James with the ball. 7 points in the game. LeBron fires and hits a 3.
You see there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that 3-point shot is on point.
Pass to Tatum. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. And the Celtics lead by 9.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1950. To 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real. And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Chalk up 2 there.
Kick to the outside, heads up play, cognizant of the entire floor.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life.
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Lets it fly. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Tatum's got 5 now. Lakers trail by 9. And he lobs it up to the rim. And finished off by Hayes.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Now here's Tatum. He's got 5. And Reeves pulls it down.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
James inside. Doncic left side to the paint. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Substitution on the court.
Off the inbound. And stolen by Porzingis. Here we go. White for three. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. Here's Doncic. Takes it inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, at his size, Luka Doncic against a quality contest, able to still finish it.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Boston out in front. They're up by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boston leading by 5. Porzingis sets a screen. Tatum from long range. On target from range. Tatum's got 8.
What a weapon the three has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
Brad, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance. Well, the team has preached to Rui Hachimura to be aggressive on the offensive end. That is the decisive decision-making they're looking for.
Back to Porzingis. White on the wing. Fires the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
And Porzingis with the block. It's Brown on the wing. Tatum from long range. And it's Connect with a rebound. Lakers trail by 7. Here's Doncic. Driving inside. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Yeah, an offensive player like Luka expects the contact. He's anticipating it, so it doesn't bother him. That's a big-time finish.
Holiday from long range. And here's Doncic. 10 points for him. Misses again. Just 4 for 10 from the floor. Pass to Tatum. And a miss there on the triple. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
This guy is an absolute machine. Luka Doncic keeping his foot on the gas and giving the defense everything they can handle.
Here's Holiday. And there's the drive. Up and in on the layup. Holiday's got 5 now.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Hachimura sets a screen. Doncic outside. Some solid defense from Holiday. Boston leading by 5. Down low. Porzingis. Porzingis punishing inside.
Kristaps Porzingis with that release point and that size, difficult to check in the painted area.
Here's Doncic. Count the basket and the foul.
defensive foul.
It's on Drew Holiday.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And he's got his 4th free throw of the game. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. That's good from Doncic.
What you love about Luka Doncic is he's this unique combination of size and skill. He could really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all 3 levels, so dangerous.
Count the basket. 9 points in the game.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from 3-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that.
One of those nights where opposing coaches just shake their head. LeBron has taken over.
Inside. Horford. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Kicks it to Doncic. James outside. Doncic outside. 6 to shoot. The 3-pointer off the mark. Celtics lead by 5. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's foul number 2 for him. Timeout. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best move. Let's bring those moves. Nice try, it's all good.
Changes for Boston.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Brown. 7 points in the game. To the inside. And Holiday powers it home.
I mean, what an athletic play for Holiday. Showing up the defense with a jam.
Here's James. Here's Hayes. Pass to James. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Lakers with the ball. 7-point differential.
Great job executing that inbounds play. That's got to make Coach happy.
Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. It's the Celtics. They lead by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Doncic. 4 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boston ball.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. It's Brown on the wing. Porzingis for 3. Drops in the 3. And the Celtics lead by 8.
You guys got the green light. Porzingis understands. Be ready on the catch.
On the wing, Tatum. Fires for three. And the Celtics another three.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. How good was Zach? Felt the taller defender on him, gave a little extra burst, and that's all it took.
And it's Tatum missing.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Pass to James. This one for three. Again, the miss by James. Celtics lead by 9. There's Tatum with the three. And Reeves pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Tatum with a steal. And here's the fast break. Outside White. There's the three. Again, the miss by Boston. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Doncic. There's the drive. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Doncic with it. Now guarded by White. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul.
Personal foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Boston leading by 10. Right side Tatum. Over James. Again, the miss by Boston.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Clock at 6. Here's Doncic. The Lakers with another miss. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling. Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's the Lakers now, trailing by 13. Pass to Hayes. Here's James. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Holiday with the ball. Picked up by Reeves. White for three. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Celtics.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And as most people predicted,
certified they heard of us. Big fell off the curves and as a bird, they got the word of us. Never let that burden us take that trip with a curve with us. They all get but I turn them the Cerberus. And yes, I'm best case. Yes, I wreck chase. Forever cold hearted, you can check my breastplate. Working till $1 million check fly next day, but I